Hello everyone, welcome back to Good Show Tips, and in this video we're going to talk about how to fix Spider-Man Miles Morales is crashing or it's not launching, freezing, black screen issue, and how we can fix this up. So let me directly get into the point without wasting time. So first step is all about you have to restart your PC. For that you just have to go over here in the start, click over here, go over here and go for the restart. And after restart, just open the Steam once again and see whether you are able to fix the issue, because sometimes doing a simple restart fixes a lot of issue. So we are recommending this as the first step. Moving to the next one is all about you have to change a language to English in Steam. For that you just have to do is just go over here, select the respective game, click over here and go to properties. Now go to language. Right now as you can see I have selected English, but it might be not be the same on your cases. You might have selected any other languages. As you can see there are many languages available, so if any other languages you already taken, just change that particular one to English, and once done just go back and try to play the game. Moving to the next one is all about you have to do few settings on the game. So I'll open the game. So that is few things to be done in the game, like we are altering few graphic settings and all those things you have to do from your side. So first thing what you have to do is you just have to go to the settings. Now from here in the windowed mode, as you can see this been set into full screen, right? So you can try with window mode. So if you scroll down or click over here, you'll be getting three options: window mode, full screen, exclusive full screen. So change this to window mode and try to click on OK and try to launch the game, and that might work out, but I'm not saying the same. And also next one is all about, as you can see, if HDR, if it's on full screen, as you can see, if HDR is being checked, I mean if it's marked, you have to uncheck it. That is very important. You should not be keeping the HDR checked, you have to uncheck it. And moving to the next one is all about you have to go over here on the VSync. As you can see on the VSync is being set into you need to turn off the VSync, which is quite important because it brings a lot of issues. So just turn off your VSync. And also on the dynamics resolution scaling, as you can see this being set into 60, so you can turn this off. And moving to the next one on the upscale sharpness is fine with that, and you can no issue with that, you just have to do this. And if you go to the graphics, this is quite important. As you can see in the graphics right now, you can see the texture quality is quite high, so you can see this to change this to medium or something. And also on over here if you go to the the depth field, shadow quality, texture filtering, etc., all these can be set into a medium or something, because it makes a lot of issue. And also on the preset you can set this to custom is fine, but even if it's not launching for you can change this to medium or something. That is what you have to do. So I'll keep it to custom itself, so I'll keep it to the high. So even if you scroll down, as you can see over here in the quality, right now as you can see in the quality is being set into high. So just change this to, if it is high just keep it the high. If it is any other, like for if it's medium or something, you can keep this to high. There is no issue with high. And even if you go for ray tracing, as you can see the ray tracer reflections are there you have it has to be ray tracer shadow should be turned off. Simultaneously you have to make sure this ray tracer reflections are unchecked. That is quite important. And these are the basic steps which you have to do over here. And once it is all done, we make it few change. It depends on your PC to PC, but you have to do alterations, like you can change according to it. So if you go over here in the graphics, even right now preset is being changed into high for me. So for me it's not an issue, but if it's do the same might be affecting, so do accordingly. If you make few changes in the settings, and it should not be the default, but you have to alter it according to PC's configuration, then go for OK. And that is what you have to do. And once it is done, you have to see whether you are able to fix the issue or not. And if it's not working, just go for the next one. Next one is all about you have to launch the game, and at the same time you have to press Alt and Enter. Launch the game, just click on the launch button over here, press Alt and Enter all together to window mode. So that's gonna work out for that's helped some of the users. So that's what I'm saying, you can try this out. Moving to the next one is all about you have to disable Steam input, because disabling Steam input, this particular step works for fixing the stuttering. This has worked for many of the users. I have seen it in the Reddit. So just go over here in the click over here in the game, right click and go to properties. Now click on controller. Now from here, as you can see, this has been set into use default setting. Change this to disable Steam input. Go for disable Steam input and close this, then launch the game. So after disabling the Steam input, if it's not working, just change it back to the you can keep it to the this itself, use default settings, but most probably by disabling to Steam input, this has worked many users. Moving to the next one is all about we have to increase the virtual memory. So that is why many users are having the issue. So before getting to the virtual memory, you should be knowing what is your RAM for PC or laptop, whatever it may be. For you need to know the configuration. For best one, you just have to go over here in the search. You can go for settings. Now go over here on the system. Now scroll down and navigate to about. Over here in the about, you will be able to know that my laptop, it is around 32 GB and it is 64-bit operating one. So I came to know that mine is 32 GB. So now I have to do few calculation based on my RAM. So in your case, it will be 60 GB or 8 GB, 4 GB, 2 GB. It depends on PC to PC, but I don't know what is yours. But in my case, I'll show you an example with 32 GB, what you have to do. That is, you just have to, after understanding what is a requirement, that is, you understood that your total RAM is this one. So now what you have to do is just have to search for view advanced system setting. Now click over here. Now from here, just go to advanced, click on settings. Now once again click on advanced, and now you have to click on change. Right now you will be getting an option like this. Okay, so as you can see, automatically manage paging file size for all drivers. If you select this one, this particular thing will be grayed out. So what happens is, if that is happening, which means you're unable to select the local disk. So what you have to do is you have to always keep this unchecked. And here, as you can see, local disk C. So in the local disk C, here it is where the game is installed. So in your case, it will be multiple disks. So you'll be having multiple disks, for example, local disk C, D, E, F, etc. So you have to select the respective disk which is game is installed. For me, the game is installed on local disk C, so that's what I'm selecting this one, and I'm only having this one. But in a case, it might be D. If the game is installed, might be in T, not only always in C. So if that is the cases, you have to select D. Once after that, you just have to click on custom size. So now we have to give the value for both the initial size and the maximum size. So before that, we have to do a calculation used on calculator. So just open the calculator. So this is the calculator. So what we have to do is we have to calculate. So initial size is always 1.5 times the total RAM. So we have to first convert the 32 GB into MB. For that purpose, we have to click on 32 into 1024. 1024 is the basic value. For that, you just have to multiply. So that's around 32,768. Now we have to multiply this particular one into 1.5. So I have to go for 1.5. Now that is 49,152. So I have to copy this. So I'll go over here and I'll paste it. So that is the initial size. So that is total RAM. We have to do the conversion, 32 GB into MB. You have to do the conversion and 1.5 times. So simultaneously go for the maximum size. So that should be 3 times the total RAM. So first we have to do the conversion. So conversion in the sense 32 into 1024. Now that is 32,768. That is 32 GB. That's what MP we are having. So now we have to multiply it with 3. So that is 98,304. So 98,304 is the value for the maximum size. And once this been set into, just go for OK. And once it is actually done and set this, just do a restart on your PC. Now go to the Steam and launch the game, and most probably they should be completely fixed. Moving to the next one is all about we have to do is we just have to run the game as an administrator, and we have to disable full screen optimization. So you can run the game as an administrator from the folder itself. For that, you just have to select the game, right click over here, go to properties and go to local files, click on browse. When you click on browse, you are into this particular folder. As you can see, you are on the installation folder. So right now what we have to do is we just have to select the .exe over here, right click and go to show more options and go to properties. Now from here, click on compatibility. Right now, as you can see, both run this program as an administrator and disable full screen optimization. Both these things are unchecked. So you have to check this. You have to check run this program as an administrator, and you have to check disable full screen optimization. Both things you have to check and go for apply and go for OK. Once it is done, you are good to with that. Next one, if you don't know, or if you don't know how to get into this, if you don't know where the installation folder is, I'll show you, because some users ask. So what you have to just go to this PC, and most probably, as you can see, I'm having only local disk C. So all the games that I'm downloading will be installed on local disk C. But in a cases, it depends. If you are installing on any other disk, you have to check that particular disk. But if it's on local disk C, then just follow this basic step. That is, just have to open local disk C, scroll down and navigate to program file 86. Now from here, you just have to scroll down and navigate to Steam. Let me scroll down and navigate to Steam. Now from here, select Steam app. Now then select common. Now from here, as you can see, you will be able to see the game. That is Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Just open this and we are having the .exe. This is how you can navigate to it. So just run the game as an administrator and disable full screen optimization and see whether you are able to fix the issue. Next is all about, we have to delete the game save files. So before getting into this, you will be losing all the saved things over there. So you have to start it from the scratch. So for that, you just have to minimize this one, go to this PC, or you have to open the file explorer, go to documents. Now from here, you will be able to see Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. So just right click and go for delete it. Just delete it. Once deleted, you have to play the game from the scratch. Okay, you have to do this, keep in mind, but this works for some users. That's what I'm saying this. Moving to the next one is all about, you have to allow the game exe on Windows security. For that, just go over here, search for control panel, and if it's not there, just search for it. Open this, and now we have to go to Windows Defender. Click over here. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall. Now from here, you have to see Spider-Man should be here. So most probably, if you scroll down, you can find the Spider-Man. Okay, so this is being installed right now. So if you scroll down, you will be able to find the Spider-Man here. So if it's not there, don't worry, we can add it. Okay, you have to make sure if it is there or not. So if it's not there, just click on allow another app, go for browse. So when you go for the browse, you just have to navigate to the installation folder. So open local disk C. Now go to program files 86, scroll down to Steam folder, click on Steam folder. Now go to Steam apps once again, click on common, then select Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now select this one and go for open. Now go for add. So here, as you can see, I got the error message because it's already added. So you have to add it, or else you'll be having a lot of trouble. So once after adding, just close this, go back to the game, launch it, and most probably there will not be any kind of issue. Moving to the next one is, you have to run the game on dedicated graphics card. For that, just go over here, search for graphics settings, open this. Now from here, as you can see, I have already added all these games. So you have to add this game also. So click on the browse. So like I said above, you have to go to where the game is installed, open local disk C, scroll down to program file 86, scroll down to Steam. Now from here, you have to find common. So we have to find Steam apps. Now click on common, click on Marvels. Now select this one, go for add. Right now this is being added, but we have to make a few changes. Click on options. Right now this is being let Windows decide. Change this to high performance and go for save. Once this is done, close this. And this is what you have to do. And after that, try to launch the game and you will not be having any issue. Moving to the next one is, you have to disable Steam overlay as well as overlay applications. If you ask me on overlay applications, those are like Discord and any other apps which is running in the background. You have to completely go to the task manager and you have to do not let these unwanted things running in the background, which is draining out our performance. So just eject. You have to end the task for all these things. As you can see, Discord is running. Many things are running in the background right now. Even some of the services, F-Secure antivirus is being running. So just you have to end the task for all these things and only run the wanted things. Rest things you have to completely close all these things. And if you ask me the question on how to do the Steam overlay, disable the Steam overlay, select the respective game, right click and go to properties. Now as you can see under general, here I have already done this. I have enabled the Steam overlay bin should be unchecked. If it is checked, that means you are enabling it, so uncheck it, so it is done with that. Moving to the next one is all about you have to perform a clean boot. For that, just go over here and search for system configuration. Here I have already searched it, so let me open this. Now go to services, and here as you can see you have to select hide all Microsoft services and go for disable all. So here I have already done with that, so I'll go for disable all. Now I have to go for apply and I'll go for OK. So they're gonna ask you for a restart. You have to go for restart, but I'm in the middle of video, so I'm cancelling it. So you have to do with that. Now just go back to the Steam and launch it. Most probably that will be working out. Moving to the next one is all about you have to you have to install Visual C++. For that, I'll be giving link in the description. Right now, as you can see, this is the Microsoft page, and here we are having two options, go for 86 and 64. So mine is 64, so I have to download this, that is 64. So once the .exe is completely downloaded, you just have to open. Now go for run. So if it is already there, they'll ask you go for uninstall option or repair it. So like I said, it is already there in my PC and laptop. So in your case, you will be getting an option to install. So just go for install. So I'll keep with this. Okay, you have to install it. Once after that, try with launch the game. And move to the next one is you have to update your Windows. That is quite important. So go over here, go for settings, go for Windows update, and check whether you are able to get the update or any update are pending. Like this, as you can see, I'm having an update. I think this is an error KB50. We have already done a video on this. So just go for this one, and once after your update is successfully done, just launch the game. Moving to the next one is you have to disconnect all. You have to do is just have to disconnect everything. That is, you have to disconnect all external connectors. For example, joystick, your any Logitech wheels or any pen drive or whatever it may be, just eject everything. Once after launching the game, you can connect it back. Should not be there when you're launching the game. Eject everything you're having, including joystick. If you're playing the game on joystick, just eject it. Launch the game. Once the game is launched and it's all fine, just connect it back. Moving to the last and the least one, you have to uninstall and reinstall the game. Right now, as you can see, we are on over here, right click for uninstall, just go to manage and uninstall it, then re-download the game, but it should not be on local disk C. So here if you go to, you can see I'm having local disk C. So here I'm already having the trouble, and I'm reinstalling back to local disk C will not be fixing the issue. If you're having multiple disk, if you already installed first time with local disk C, then go for local disk D or local disk E. You should not be reinstalling back to the same. And I would like to make you notice, it is quite important that should be updating the graphics card both on AMD and Nvidia. I'll be giving the link in the description for both the thing. So what you have to do is just have to go over here. Now you have to select the product series, your details and all these things, and mine is Windows 11. Just go for all those things and go for start search. And when you go for the start search, you'll be getting the latest patch out, which is released right now. So as you can see, on November 16th, the latest patch out is released, that is NVIDIA. So you just have to download this. So that particular file will be around 830 MB. So just download it and you have to wait for it. Simultaneously, what you have to do is, if you're on the AMD user, just go over here, select the graphics, select the respective model. From here, select the respective all details and go for submit. Once the submit is done, you will be getting two options. For that is first for Windows 11 and Windows 10. If you're on Windows 11, select this one, and if it's on Windows 10, select this one. Now from here, after selecting Windows 11, go for the AMD software Adrenaline edition. Just download this one. And the NVIDIA users, we just have to wait. After once it is successfully downloaded, you have to open the .exe and you have to install it. So I'll be showing you that. Many users keep asking the question and how to update it. So let me show you that also. So and also in the meantime, I would like to make you notice that I'll be providing a link in the description to many articles on our website Get Tips. So right now, if you check, you will be able to see many articles on our website Get Tips. So we have already updated many articles on Spider-Man Miles Morales, so you can see, so you can refer all these things. So I'll be providing a link in the description and you can read all these articles on our website. Some of the topics we don't cover here on YouTube, but it used to be in the website, so you can refer for that purpose. So if you are about to done with this one, so once it's done, just open this. Okay, you have to click on the .exe, so that is getting opening. So once it is done, just go for run. Now they're gonna ask you the extraction path, so you just have to extract it, and once after that you have to open the .exe once again. so it is getting extracted, so it is mandatory for that. So once it is all done, you have to install it just like a normal installation process. And after installing, most probably the issue has to be fixed, because sometimes the crashing, launching, freezing, and all these issue is correlated with the graphic drivers updations. So update the graphic drivers always to the latest versions, or else you'll be always having the trouble. That is quite important. So make sure that you're having an habit of that. And most probably after trying all these basic steps, the issue regarding this will be completely fixed, and you're good to go with that, and you will not be having any trouble. And if any kind of steps it's not working, and if it's anything worked, you just have to let us know that you are on the latest version. And also you have to let us know if it's working, and if you have any suggestions, do let us know so we can improve from our side. So here, as you can see, we are on the system check. Go for agree and continue, and here you have to select custom and go for next. Now click on perform clean installation. This is quite important. Go for next. Now as you can see, this will be done in the background, so I'm not waiting for this one, so this is not necessary. So you just have to wait for it to get completed. Once after that, you're on the latest version. So that's all about it when it comes to how to fix Spider-Man Miles Morales, how to fix on crashing issue. And I hope this video is helpful, and if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more notification. See you soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.